Blues tonight.
I love it. Let's get rocking and rolling. Here we go.
It'll be Leslie and Colvin Selden to jump this one up, and long tip will be controlled by Pikeville on their side of the court. Perry with it. Out to Leslie. Now to Culbreath.
Give you a little something about Perry. He's a bouncy sophomore who can really score the basketball in bunches.
Leslie with the basketball gets it to Darrell Dominic. Big 6'5", 270 plus. He'll power his way down. Shot will not go. Rebound, Colvin Selden. A couple of Cincinnati guys there battling.
This place is pretty loud. I can't even hear you, BH.
I'll turn up your headset.
All right, thank you.
Kashif English, right side, gets it to Anthony Eves, getting a starting nod today. And this is the first start of the season for Eves. Colvin Selden down low, left-hand hook shot will not go. Leslie up high for the board. Darian Leslie bouncing down low, intended for Dominic, and it goes out of bounds off of Cumberland's. Darrell Dominic, 6'5", and we'll say 270 easily on the weight, averaging 7 points, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, big physical specimen inside. I don't want to take a charge on him, let me tell you that.
Jordan Perry with the basketball, averages 13 points per game. The sophomore out of West Liberty, Kentucky. They'll get it to Leslie. Shot clock down to 5. Leslie spins. His shot is no good. A blocking foul will be called against Colvin Selden. Once again, for Cumberland's, it is Eves, Colvin Selden, Gary English, and Samuel on the court. For Pikeville, Parsley, Culbreath, Dominic, Perry, and Leslie. Leslie at the line to shoot 2, 60% free throw shooter on the year. Not a great free throw shooter. That one, though, is good.
But you know what? You can be an okay free throw shooter, but if you get to the line about 20 times and only make 10 of them, you still get 10 points.
And he's a guy very capable of that. 2 of 2 for Leslie. 18:45 to go here in the first half of play. Cumberland's at 18, Pikeville at 12. English down low, Colvin Selden collects. He is triple teamed. He'll power his way up, but 3 seconds is the call. Got tied down in there amongst the bodies and couldn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, that's one of those where you're going to have to make a quick decision. You want to go with the basketball or you're going to have to pass it. And I think he just took a little too long and got called for that 3 seconds.
Pikeville, they move well without the basketball. A lot of crisp passing. Dominic gets it down on the corner to Leslie. Guarded by English on the block. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled again.
I think they might get English on this one.
Yeah. So we're 1 minute and 49 seconds into the game, and Darian Leslie will have his third and fourth free throw attempts coming up.
And that's what they want to do. The Pikeville Bears does not want to really shoot the basketball too much and not really a perimeter-based team. They want to get everything inside the paint.
Once again, Brandon Hensley and Kelsley Wilkinson with you on the broadcast. Leslie hits that one. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Pikeville a 4-0 lead, 18:05 to go. Anthony Eves hands off to Bernard Samuel. They go right side to English on the wing. Bernard Samuel now. 3, top of the key, no good. Colvin Selden will track down the rebound and throw it right to the hands of Dominic, who was there to corral it. Pikeville on the move. Leslie behind the back. 3, other side. Culbreath, good. Rze Culbreath shoots his threes at only 27%, hits that one. 7-0 Pikeville lead.
That seems like some of the momentum they took from Georgetown on Saturdays coming into the O'Reilly Rollins Center right now.
Pikeville a big win over Georgetown. Gary driving and getting fouled. I have to go back to look at last year's box score, but I feel like Pikeville came in last year to the Owen Rollins Center and jumped out to an early lead before the Patriots were able to get the game under control and run away with it toward the end.
As a matter of fact, yes, we did. We came out to an early deficit, about an 8-9 point deficit, and it came back and ended up winning by 20 or 15, excuse me.
So Will Gary at the free throw line for Cumberland's, 74% from the free throw line on the year. Patriots looking for their first points, and Gary sinks the free throw. It'll be Taylor Gover in for Cumberland's, Trayvon LeBranch in for Cumberland's, and Chance Morton in for the Patriots. Gary 2 for 2. Patriots on the board with a couple of free throws. 7-2 Pikeville with a 5-point lead over Cumberland. Great crowd on hand for this one. All on the camera side, so you won't see it at home. Jordan Perry guarded by Bernard Samuel. Out to Parsley. Picked up by Gover. 10 on the shot clock. They'll get it to Culbreath. Will Gary on him. Rze driving in the lane. Fadeaway jumper rolls in.
That's a tough shot. A really good shot. An effective shot, something that I used to use when I played here at University of Cumberland.
9-2 lead. Morton for three. He hits it.
Yeah, he's been shooting the three ball a lot better since I wanted to say All-Star break, but not All-Star break, but Christmas break.
Cuts the lead to 4. 9-5 Pikeville. Perry will drive, dish it off. Culbreath right wing. Darrell Dominic now in the lane. Spin move from the big guy. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. And that's up and in. Wow, that guy plays fast and strong. Tough player to contain. 11-5 Pikeville lead.
Yeah, he was determined to make sure he got a basket on that. That was like 1-on-5 just now.
Samuel off to Taylor Gover. Trayvon LaBranch brings it to the middle. Gets tied up, dishing out now to Will Gary. Flip shot in the lane, good. Little one-hand floater.
And what I love about Will Gary's game, he goes ahead and seeks contact and let that make the defender off balance, and he will create space to knock that floater down in the middle of the lane.
Foul will be called against Taylor Gover. Gover set out last game due to a hamstring injury. He's back in there. And, Kelsey, we've talked about it all year. There's going to be a game or two or three that the Patriots are going to need Taylor Gover to score like he has scored in the past.
Yeah, and today might be that day. I know he's really been struggling to shoot the basketball, shooting in the 20s overall field goal-wise, but he still does a lot of other things and off the ball that affects the game.
Down low, it's Darian Leslie. They said that he stepped on the baseline or traveled. That was blocked off by the fans. Turnover will give it back to Cumberland. Also into the game for Pikeville. See here, Rodney Hawkins into the game, as well as Javion Dela Cruz. And that's 23. Michael Chambers in the game. 3-point shot missed by Cumberland's rebound, Pikeville. 11-7, the Bears with a 4-point lead over Cumberland's. Dela Cruz with it off to Leslie.
Oh, that's a foul right there. Yes, sir.
Foul will be called against Pikeville. That was Rze Culbreath pushing off.
Awesome.
Yeah, this place is packed out here at the Owain Rollins Center. A lot of seats, but we're blocked off here. Here's a three from Eves. Goes off of Cumberland's out of bounds. It'll be Pikeville basketball. 15:48 on the clock. 11-7 Pikeville with lead over Cumberland. Bears with it. Michael Chambers, 6'3" guard out of Winston-Salem. Hands off to Jordan Perry. Perry gets it back in the corner, down low. Dela Cruz.
Oh.
Gover took some contact, no call. Rebound by Morton. Dela Cruz, a player to look out for. Didn't start. Averages 14.5 off the bench. Morton a three, same spot, up, no good. Chambers the rebound for Pikeville. Pushing ahead, driving to the basket. Shot blocked by Samuel. Smacked it off the glass. Patriots on the move. Eves in transition. Samuel three straight away. No good. And a foul on the rebound attempt, getting Chance Morton for the push-off.
Yeah, they got that slight push-off from Chance Morton. It was the slightest of pushes, but it was enough to make that official blow the whistle. And it's going to be the Bears basketball.
It'll be Malik Colvin-Selden coming back in, replacing Chance Morton. So Gover, Eves, English, Colvin-Selden, and Samuel on the court for Cumberland's. Culbreath gives off to Perry. He brings it to the middle, pulls up, free throw line jumper, a quick one, no good. Eves the board, pushing ahead for Cumberland. Here's Eves to the basket, driving, missing. Colvin Selden, the rebound out of his hands. Culbreath coming up with it for Pikeville. Over it goes to Dela Cruz, his three off the mark. English the rebound. High intensity basketball here at the Owen Rollins Center. Tournament feel to it. Colvin Selden down low, makes a move, kicks it out. English now. Wide open, Bernard Samuel, three, right side, no good. Long rebound, Pikeville.
And you know what? We're getting a lot of good shots. The Patriots they're not falling early, but they're still getting good shots. And that's what I want to see as early gauges of how well the Patriots are playing on offense.
So Pikeville basketball, 15 on the shot clock, 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Dela Cruz guarded by English. Fell down, was able to get the pass off to Chambers, who drives and scores.
Wow.
First two of the game for Chambers. 13-7, Pikeville with the lead, and Coach Butcher will
dunking on somebody's head.
So we're back to action here. Will be Cumberland's basketball. 12:45 to go. Eves, Colvin Selden into the game. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Went for the throwdown, and they'll say that he just basically airballed a dunk and threw it out of bounds.
Boy, if he'd have made some contact and that would have went in, you might have seen somebody just run across the court real quick and give him a high five.
So we'll be Pikeville basketball off the Patriot missed dunk. Jordan Perry, right wing. Out top, Parsley. Goes behind the back, dishing off. Now to Leslie. Back to Parsley, 10 on the shot clock. Leslie has it on the wing. He's not hit a three all year. He'll drive with it off the glass and scores it.
And when you haven't hit a three all year going 0 for 11, it doesn't matter. He gets to the basket.
Patriots numbers. Leslie went down, but they'll call a whistle.
I think they blew that whistle a little too early.
Yeah, Leslie, couldn't tell if he hurt the midsection or a foot, but he'll make his way over to the bench. I'd imagine he'll come back in. Javion Dela Cruz back into the game for Pikeville. And they were Dominic and Perry and Chambers and Parsley. 12 minutes to go, 15-7. Here's Eves driving. Shot won't go. Tip up by Colvin Selden. No good. Rebound into the hands of Pikeville. Chambers to the middle. Down low. Dela Cruz. Backdoor. Shot won't go. Gary, the rebound. Cumberland's pushing. Free throw line jumper for Gary. No good. Colvin Selden, offensive rebound. He'll drive to the basket. Spin move. Left hand hook shot. Rolls in.
Yep, I like how Malik Colvin Selden went into the basket, slowed down, and finished strong.
15-9, 11:25 to go. Parsley, a deep three. That one may be ill-advised. Rebound Cumberland's.
Yeah, again, that's not the Bears' MO, and we can see why.
Colvin Selden, reverse layup. Rolls off, but very quick on that. I'll take that the majority of the time if I'm Cumberland. Chambers will drive. Tough contested shot. Gets it to go over Samuel. Quickly up ahead, Cumberland's English driving, scoring, and a late foul call. Dela Cruz will pick that one up, and they're going to count the basket.
And for a split second, it looked like he was going to go ahead and going for the jam, if you will, but he goes on and puts a fillet.
That's a layup for those of you who don't know at home. 10:51 to go. We'll take a 1-minute break. 17-11 Pikeville here on the UC Sports Network. Welcome back to the broadcast, everyone. Brandon Hensley, Kelsley Wilkinson with you here on the UC Sports Network, as well as Z107.5 out of Pikeville. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast tonight. Cumberland's in Pikeville. Number 18 Patriots, number 12 Bears. It is 17-11. Pikeville with the lead. Kashif English at the line. Hits the free throw to complete the three-point play. Comes out of the game for Trayvon LeBranch. Much needed points for the Patriots there. 5-point game, 17-12 with 10:40 remaining here in the first half. Dela Cruz, the basketball, tough shot at the free throw line, won't go. Rebound Chambers, quick turnaround jumper. That's no good, and it's Morton the rebound and the foul.
Yep, and I like that consistency from the official because that same foul they used, I believe it was on Malik Selton or Chance Morton, is the same call they fouled just now, the little over-the-back call.
So the Patriots now chance to cut back in this deficit. Pikeville jumped out 7-0. Actually had a lead as many as 8. Taylor Gover, Will Gary driving with the basketball and had LaBranch in the corner, but threw it past him. Out of bounds, turnover, gives it to Pikeville.
Yeah, that was a good look, but a bad pass, if you will, by Will.
Once again, no Eric Duncan in today's game. He's out with the flu. Eric says he's all right, but he'll be back in the lineup for Saturday at Shawnee State. Leslie the basketball to Rze Culbreath. I believe it was Culbreath last year maybe hit the game-winning shot at Pikeville.
Yes, he did. He had a game winner with about 0.5 seconds to go that put the Pikeville up by 1 and crushed a lot of Patriot followers that day.
Darrell Dominic down low, a couple of attempts at it before getting fouled. You know, I was watching Dominic in warm-ups, and you see his body. You're like, okay, who's this big guy? And then you watch him play, and he plays a lot quicker than his body size.
Let me tell you, as soon as he starts to move, he is really light on his feet, and he can move like a ballerina, but he will sting like a bee.
Culbreath gets it to Leslie. Back to Culbreath, short jumper on the baseline, and sinks it. Rze Culbreath, I've got him with 7 points. 19-12, Pikeville with the lead over Cumberland's. Under 10 minutes to play, 9:20 on the first half clock. Taylor Gover, Trayvon LaBranch, driving, had it knocked away, stolen by Chambers. Chambers got fouled by Gary. Not a bad foul by Will Gary, making sure that Chambers couldn't even get to the basket.
Yeah, that's an example of a good foul. I've seen a lot of possessions where we've created a lot of fouls, a lot of bad fouls, or ill-advised fouls, if you will. And that possession right there, that was a good, smart foul by William, who was a senior, and that's what he's supposed to do.
Pikeville notorious for scoring points. They average 93 a game. Opposition only scoring 65, so nearly 28 points per game difference. Cumberland's 86 points per game. Opposition just under 70 at 69.6. Parsley gets it into Chambers. Working on the right wing. Back to Parsley, left side. Leslie. Down low, and he got called with a foul. Worked in that corner, made his way to the basket, lowered the shoulder.
Yep, that was good defense by Chance Morton and being able to square up and taking that charge straight in the chest.
Say it with your chest, right?
That's right. Can't say the rest after that.
19-12, Pikeville with the lead. Very low-scoring first half for the Patriots. Anthony Eves, he's capable of putting up some points. He has the basketball. They work it down low. Colvin Selden gets fouled. And that may be as physical as both teams play. This game may be won at the free throw line. Pikeville 66% as a team. Cumberland 76%.
Yeah, Cumberland's definitely a really good free throw shooting team, and if they can get to 20-plus free throws a game, they're pretty solid if they do so.
So the foul is on the floor with 8:49 to go. Cumberland's will have it. Let's see, that's Dela Cruz going to check back in for Pikeville. He replaces Leslie. Dela Cruz had a 29-point game this year, so he can score it. Inbounds pass will come to Eves. Now to Gover. Shot clock at 15. Gover picked up by Parsley. He picks up his dribble. Out top it goes to Samuel. 10 on the shot clock. Eves to the middle. Samuel, 5 on the shot clock, driving to the basket and puts it in.
Yes, that was a great take by Bernard Samuels. He gets to the basket with ease at many times, and he's really good at finishing at the basket, as we just saw just now.
Cumberland's trailing by 5, 19-14. Chambers, nice move at the free throw line, up and under. Shot won't go, tipped around. It is off of Pikeville. Cumberland's basketball. Tell you what, a lot of contact down low. The officials letting both teams push and shove and jockey for those loose balls.
And that's what it's supposed to do. We're in the Mid-South Conference, baby. It is a definitely physical conference, and we're accustomed to it, and I'm glad that the referees are allowing that to happen.
And with both teams with relatively deep benches, that's fine with me. You're going to see a lot of guys getting there. Foul trouble should not be an issue. Cumberland's 5 of 17. Pikeville 7 of 19 in the game. Kelvin Selden down low, gets it to Morton, up and in, high-low.
Yep, great high-low by Malik to Chance Morton there for an easy basket.
Jordan Perry, left wing, he can stroke it from deep. He'll look to drive all the way and puts it up and in. You said he was bouncy, and that we saw it there with a glide to the basket.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He is freakishly bouncy, and he doesn't pass the basketball test if you look at him, but he can hoop.
Driving and scoring, Malik Colvin Selden. Dominic didn't think there was much contact there, but Colvin Selden will have a chance for the three-point play. 21-18 the score. Pikeville on top of Cumberland, 7:32 to go. Brandon Hensley and Kelsley Wilkinson. Should say former Patriot great Kelsley Wilkinson with you.
You can say
that just means you're retired now.
Yes, it does.
Colvin Selden, three-point play opportunity, misses the free throw.
On to bigger and better things.
Parsley will drive. Bring it back out, gets it to Culbreath. Hands back off to Parsley. No, keeps it himself. Now down low, they get it to Dominic. Turn around, right hook. Doesn't go in. Rebounds English. Off the half-court set, the Patriots work it to Will Gary. Now to Eves. English in the corner. It goes to Gary. Looking to drive, keeps his dribble alive, brings it back to the middle. Off to English, three, right wing, in and out, no good. Malik Colvin Selden trying to fight for that rebound, but the Bears come away with it.
Somebody got to find the big fella.
Perry, pull-up jumper, good.
And Perry is a rhythm player. Once he gets going and once he establishes a rhythm and he's comfortable, he's going to become a problem. He can play with extreme confidence at times.
5-point lead for Pikeville, 23-18, 6:20 to play.
Good pass.
It would have been a bounce pass for a dunk had that gone through.
Absolutely. Great look by Anthony Eves. Just good defense.
That ball was kicked away, though. It will be Cumberland's basketball. So Patriots have it 22 on the shot clock. No official kickball, just out of bounds. Will Gary swings it over right wing. Malik Colvin Selden. Big guy puts down the dribble.
Good pass.
They find Eves, left wing, step back, three-pointer, got it.
And that's what he can do. He can knock down the three-point shot. He is usually a spark off the bench. He's getting his opportunity right now. And
driving the other way, getting fouled for Pikeville. It's number 15, Rodney Hawkins, who checked back into the game. I'll check that. It was Hawkins. It'll be a timeout. Media timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. 5:54 to go. Pikeville 23, Cumberland's 21 here on the UC Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. Brandon Hensley and Kelsley Wilkinson with you right here on the UC Sports Network. Also broadcasting on Z107.5 tonight. WZLK in Pikeville. 23-21 your score. The Bears with the lead over the Patriots. It will be Rodney Hawkins at the free throw line. A couple of free throw attempts coming up. Shot up and good for Hawkins. And Kelsley, what I've really noticed about Pikeville, a team that in years past we see them really love the three-point shot. They are a driving team.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. They love to drive the basket, and they're really good at it. When you look, they have really big size. They're two big men in Dominic and Leslie. They are two big physical guys, and that's their MO, and that's their strength.
2 for 2 for Hawkins, 25-21. Here's Malik Coleman Selden on the other end for Cumberland's. Lost the basketball, but the Patriots get it back. Coleman Selden trying to make a move. They'll get it to Eves. 10 on the shot clock. A tie-up, and it will be Cumberland's basketball. A good hands there from Rze Culbreath. And I saw Rze's name last year, and I'm like, how do you say R-Z-E? And it's Rze. I mean, it's pretty easy when you look at it that way, but a unique name and a very skilled player.
Yes.
8 points, a couple of rebounds, and near 2 assists per game. Cumberland's basketball, 10 on the shot clock. Eves will get it. Off to Gary. Free throw line, jumper, no good. And now foul called out top. That's one of those, it may have been a foul against Cumberland's, but I don't like the official out top calling that foul when it's happened right in front of an official down low.
Not only that, I don't like when that call is being called when the player that it got called on has a very good vertical, has a nice vertical, and when they're vertically gifted, and it's because they're gifted that way, they get called for that call. And I don't think that's really fair, if you will.
Yeah, well, the thing about the officials, though, that you forget, they're watching the players and the feet and the hands rather than the basketball, so maybe they saw a push off that we didn't see.
Right. And there's also, depending on the angle they have as well, sometimes they may have a good angle, sometimes they may have a bad angle.
So that will be the 7th foul on Cumberland's at the line. Shoot the free throws. Javion Dela Cruz hits the first one and hits the second one. Pikeville back to a 6-point lead, 27-21. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the half. Pikeville very good defense on Cumberland's. Here's a 3 from Eves in the corner, won't go. Perry up high for the rebound. Pikeville basketball. Culbreath, top of the key, will hand off to George Johnson, who's in the game. 3 for Perry, off the mark. Rebound LaBranch, Cumberland.
And that's what they want to do. They want to do a dribble drive offense, and you're going to see them dribble to the wing and try to hand it off to the next player to attack the basket.
Cumberland's basketball. Colvin Selden down low is fouled from behind by Hawkins. And Kelsley, I am very basketball illiterate when it comes to picking up defenses. Run through me Pikeville's defense and why it's so far giving the Patriots some fits offensively.
But you know what? They're giving a lot of pressure. They're playing up and on the line, meaning they're denying the basketball and making it really difficult to have pass entries or getting it to the next available person. And a lot of teams that do that, they have to be A, good shape, and 2, really good defensively and good feed. And another thing, too, communicating the best way possible. And I think the Bears are doing a really good job of doing that. I can't hear the communicating part since I'm way up here, but I'm pretty sure they're communicating to the best of their abilities.
Colvin Selden at the line will hit both. Needed points for Cumberland's there. 4-point lead for Pikeville, 27-23. The Bears, number 12 in the NAIA, coming off a big win over Georgetown. Cumberland's number 18 in the NAIA, coming off a huge win over number 2, Lindsey Wilson. Traveling call against Culbreath. Good defense by Taylor Gober. And the NAIA rankings, that used to be every week they would come out. Now it's every 2 weeks. So you'll see a lot of shifting coming up every time the rankings come out.
And I think if there was a ranking that came out this week, this would definitely be a top 12 matchup, even a top 10, potentially.
So Patriots basketball trailing by 4. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. In the lane, Colvin Selden handing off to Gary.
Good
back
pass.
Down low, Colvin Selden collects and scores.
And that's one thing William Gary does really well. He passes the basketball excellent, and that was a good find for Malik Colvin Selden for an easy layup.
4:05 to go. 2-point basketball game, 27-25. Perry, right side, guarded by Gary, and he way out now from the basket. Perry keep his dribble line, pull up, free throw line jumper. That went off the mark, and once again, contact down low, and it's going to be called against Pikeville this time. Chance to tie this game up, which has not been tied since double zeros. That free throw off the mark, and ruled that Colvin Selden stepped in the lane. And for the folks tuning in for this game that didn't watch the women's game, I made comment that the rim has been changed down there over Christmas break, and free throws on that rim for either team, when you look at the team's breakdown by halves, is poorer on the rim that LaBranch just shot at. I don't know if the rim is that much of a factor or if it's just coincidence, but it's something to keep in mind.
Now, if you were to tell that to Coach Butcher, he will look at you and then walk the other way.
He's not buying that.
No.
But the percentages don't lie. Well, the free throws are clearly worse on that end. But once again, we talked about just just all net. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
On this other end, it's Hawkins at the line. First free throw good. Second free throw short. 28-25. Pikeville with the 3-point lead over Cumberland's. 3:45 remaining first half. Patriots with a 3 can tie it up. Bernard Samuel down low, gets the pass from Gover, working on the block. Has Dela Cruz on him. Ball fake. Shot up, no good. Dela Cruz comes down with a rebound. Bears on the move, looking to push. Chambers down low. Get to Hawkins.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of contact. LaBranch draws the charge.
Offensive foul. That was a good take by Trayvon LaBranch. And I believe that was the 4th or 3rd attempt that I've seen so far taken by Donnie Butcher's team, which shows that either A, their help defense is spot on, and they're committed on the defensive end.
Once again, no Eric Duncan tonight, so Anthony Eves will be playing a lot of minutes at that point guard spot for Cumberland's. Gary has Eves. Left side, they'll get to Samuel. Corner to Gover. 10 on the shot clock. Working on the left side are the Patriots. Now Eves will drive. Spin move. Shot up in the lane. Tough one. Won't go. LaBranch the rebound. He is fouled as the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah, they only have 3 players on the bench with jerseys on, ready to rock and roll. Well, you know, the flu has been going around. And there's a bug going around the whole school. For those that are tuning in and listening, hopefully you guys, wash your hands and do all the things that you need. Keep a good hygiene so that it doesn't spread.
This public service announcement brought to you by Kelsley Wilkinson.
Thank you. Oh, another big shout out to Big Royce, who's watching from home as well. Love you, man.
LaRoyce Eason, we wish you a speedy recovery. At the line to shoot the free throws, LaBranch makes 1 of 2. 2-point basketball game, 28-26. Pikeville with the basketball. It's George Johnson now in the game, working in the lane. Will dish over to Perry. Shot by Perry in the lane, won't go. Tip up by Hawkins, no good. Rebound, Dela Cruz stripped away. Gary on the move, will take it all the way to the basket. It is blocked out of bounds off of Gary. It will be Pikeville basketball.
Yeah, they didn't call a foul there. That was a lot of contact going on, and William Gary took the ball to the basket pretty strong. But no call, and it was off of Gary, so it's Pikeville basketball.
Shout out to Chris Kraftic for putting the student section right here on the broadcast table, so the folks at home cannot watch the broadcast.
There's a lot of activity going around here, period.
So a little delay of action after the block shot on Will Gary. A lot of perspiration on the court. That's cleaned up. We're back to action. Pikeville basketball. Bears leading by 2, 28-26, 2:20 to go here in the first half. Patriots trying to pull off an upset over the number 12 Bears. Dela Cruz, the basketball, guarded by Gover. Step back, 3-point shot. Off the mark, rebound Gary.
You know, an intriguing thing that I just saw, both coaches are wearing sneakers, so I have to go ahead and figure out what's the purpose behind that.
And we didn't get the notes beforehand.
Did
Quick
not.
3 by Cumberland's. Long rebound, Pikeville. The Bears have it. Johnson will drive to the basket. Good defense by Samuel, and it is a jump ball. Will be Pikeville basketball. So Bears have it with 22 on the shot clock. Perry gets the inbounds pass, guarded by Will Gary. Right wing picks up his dribble. Off to Michael Chambers. Crossover dribble, lost it, but it will retain it. Hands off to Hawkins, guarded by LaBranch. Forced shot, not a good one. Rebound Cumberland's. Patriots have it with Anthony Eves. Hesitation dribble, dumps off to LaBranch. Ball fake, out to Gary. Driving in the lane, finds Eves, right side for the 3. He got it.
Can I get a splash ball and a timeout?
Kelly Wells will take the timeout. Patriots take their first lead. We will step aside for a 6th Sports Network, as well as Z1075, WZLK out of Pikeville. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast out there in Eastern Kentucky. Cumberland's with the lead. Pikeville with the basketball. Jordan Perry at the free throw line. Pulls up with a short jumper. Rolls in. Soft touch for the sophomore, Jordan Perry. Pikeville retakes the lead, 30-29. Patriot basketball. Will Gary, Bernard Samuel, Anthony Eves, Taylor Gover, and Trayvon LaBranch. Gary in the lane, had it knocked away. Perry the steal. Pikeville with numbers. They're off and going. Perry peels it back out, off to Chambers, down low. Hawkins collects underneath the basket. Tough make for Rodney Hawkins.
I was going to say good transition defense to slow things down for the Patriots, but they got a good chance and a good easy basket for the Bears.
20 seconds left. Patriots trail by 3, 32-29. Cumberlands will settle for the final shot. They have some three-point shooters in there. They don't have to go for a three, though. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Anthony Eves lost the basketball. 3 seconds. Puts up a forced shot. It's going to be well short. Not the shot the Patriots wanted. So Pikeville, they take a 3-point lead into the locker room. 32-29. We will be back. Dickinson with you. Kelsley, we have Cumberland's trailing by 3. And with the basketball, it will be Eves, English, Gary, Colvin Selden, and Samuel on the court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Cumberland. Colvin Selden driving shot won't go. Leslie back on the court for Pikeville. Had some foul trouble in the first half. He comes down with a rebound. Now he'll drive with the basketball all the way to the basket. Put back is there, though, by Dominic as Leslie missed the shot.
He just put his head down and went straight to the basket. That was really fast.
Yeah, Leslie, not a three-point shooter at all, but getting to the basket as good as anybody around. English going to get him for the Michael Jordan push-off, and it wasn't even that bad.
Wow. Yep, that's pretty surprising call by the official. I think that was a pretty good play, pretty legal play, but, you know, it's what he saw, and move on, next play.
19:26 to go here in the basketball game. Low-scoring affair considering the two teams put up 93 and 86 points respectively. 34-29, it's a lead for Pikeville. Bears have the basketball. Parsley. It's Perry, Dominic, Leslie, and Culbreath in the game. Down low, Dominic will get the basketball. Ball fake, shot goes, and a foul. Young man is very skilled. Only a freshman.
Yeah, that young man is skilled and physically gifted.
Kind of surprising looking at his stats. Only averages 7 points and 6 rebounds. Maybe he's getting in foul trouble, I don't know, but he's very skilled. Left-handed shooter. Three-point opportunity. Free throw is good.
With some touch.
Once again, broadcasting here on the UC Sports Network as well as Z1075 out of Pikeville. Good to have those folks tuning in tonight. Right now, Cumberland's trailing Pikeville by 8. 37-29. Bernard Samuel with the basketball. Spins his way down low. Gets it to Malik Coleman Selden. Free throw line. Makes a strong move. Shot up off the glass. Too strong with it. Rebound Dominic.
Yeah, Dominic's physicality is really making it very difficult for Malik Coleman Selden to finish around the basket.
Reminds me a lot of Darren McWhorter that used to play at Georgetown. Maybe a little bit shorter. And he bullies his way down. Going to get called for an offensive foul.
See, the officials are being very consistent right now as far as it being called both ways. But I'm not a fan of those calls. I think, let us play a little bit. I think they're just blowing the whistle a little bit too quickly for my favor. It's only been 90 seconds and we already have 3 calls.
18-20 to play. Cumberland's trailing by 8, 37-29. Eves with the basketball. Screen from Colvin Selden. Out top, Morton down low. Colvin Selden will collect. Strong move, left hand off the glass, rolls out. That one was all the way in and just rolled out.
Again, good looks for the Patriots. We're getting some of the shots that we really want, just not falling in right now.
Chase Parsley, the basketball. Hands off to Leslie. Working at the elbow, right side. Guarded by Colvin Selden. Puts down the dribble. Ball fake in the lane. Right hand flip shot. No good. Rebound Chance Morton. Patriots offensively needing somebody to step up and put some points in. Eves, 3. Off transition, no good. And a foul call will be against Malik Colvin Selden. They said he gave a little extra nudge to Leslie, who came down with a rebound and was standing on the baseline.
And that's number 3 for Colvin Selton, so it looks like he's going to go ahead and sit out. And Trayvon LeBranch is going to come in and take his spot. Also, Taylor Gover is going to come in, I believe, for Anthony Eves as well.
So Gover, LeBranch, Samuel, Morton, and Gary on the court for Cumberland's. It's Perry, Parsley, Leslie, Culbreath, and Hawkins on the court for Pikeville. Pikeville basketball. Parsley will bounce to Perry, left wing. We'll get around Samuel. Floater in the lane, won't go. Hawkins, offensive board, put back, good.
And their energy right now is just outmatching. They're outplaying the Patriots right now, as Donnie Butcher is going to ask for a full timeout. And I understand that he's trying to
18 to play here in the basketball game. Brandon Hensley and Kelsley Wilkinson with you will be Cumberland's basketball. Taylor Gover in running point with Trayvon LeBranch, Chance Morton, Bernard Samuel, and Will Gary. Patriots with it. Gover up top. Right side to Gary. Back out top, Gover. LeBranch, Gover. Right side corner, Gary. Swings out to Samuel. 10 on the shot clock. Gary at the free throw line will back his way out. 5 on the shot clock. Steps back with a 3-line drive short. Not a great possession. Kelsley out of a timeout.
Yeah, I know Coach Butcher's not pleased with that possession just now, but next play, get a defensive stop here, and you can only do what the next best action allows you to do.
Parsley hands off to Leslie. They'll do a weave here with Perry. Back to Parsley. And lowers the shoulder, but got Gover leaning in and picks up a foul against Taylor Gover.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Gover. That was really awkward, if you will. I'm trying to figure out how that even happened.
I think Parsley maybe even lost his footing, but when he went down low with the dribble, Gover may be going for the steal and commits the foul.
And he doesn't agree with it at all.
So we'll be Pikeville basketball. Culbreath, floater in the lane, no good. Samuel the rebound.
Our on-ball defense has to be a little bit better for the Patriots.
Eves in the corner, left side, will bring it back out to Samuel. Has a 3, will put down the dribble now. Hawkins guarding him, 15 on the shot clock. Get down in the lane, spins around, shot, no good. Rebound Hawkins.
Yeah, we need some more activity for Bernard Simmel, who has yet to score into this game.
Perry driving, gets bumped, goes off the glass and scores. That was definitely a foul, but it was a late foul call. I didn't know if they were going to call it, but on an insult to injury, Perry able to put it in. Chance for the 3-point play. Jordan Perry, a 77% free throw shooter. Free throw, no good. And that ball being tipped around or bounced around so long on the rim, Pikeville nearly had a chance to go get it.
So that's a great example of how the Bears right now are playing with so much more energy. They almost got the offensive rebound just now off the free throw.
Cumberland's only 3 offensive rebounds in the game, and that's a stat, Kelsley, that the Patriots have been very good at this year, is cleaning up the mess on the offensive glass. Pikeville doing a good job of blocking out on their assignments. Cumberland's basketball trailing 41-29 and knocked out of bounds by Culbreath. It'll stay with Cumberland's.
What I'm seeing right now, the Patriots are struggling to get themselves in a groove offensively. That's what they need to do. They need to find a groove. As a turnover there.
Here's Culbreath the other way, lays it up and scores it. Lead at 14, largest of the game for Pikeville, continues to grow. Down low the pass, intended for Colvin Selden. And Pikeville, they do a very good job of going after the basketball. And Coach Butcher going to get another timeout. Another full timeout. We'll step aside.
It seems like they're missing Eric Duncan as the floor general. Didi the general is what we call him. It seems like they're missing him right now.
Cumberland's basketball. They'll get it in to Colvin Selden. He is held by Hawkins.
Yeah, good call.
You know, Cumberland's right now only 29 points. Looking at their lowest point total of the season, 67 against Stillman. That was in a loss. And 68 against Central Penn. That was in a loss. 68 against Cumberland U. So Patriots, when they don't get 70, they've suffered some losses.
And right now they're on the pace of not even getting to 60.
Three-point shot up, no good by Cumberland, so will be Pikeville basketball. Parsley has Gover on him, will drive off to Culbreath. Quick three, rattles in. It's 46-29. I believe they put the wrong points on the wrong side there. They'll get that settled in, yeah. Pikeville leading by 17. Still time for Cumberland to get back in it. 15 on the game clock. Gover a deep three. That one's short. I don't mind then, though, for Gover. I want to see him get out of that shooting funk.
Absolutely.
Leslie will drive to the basket and get fouled. He'll have free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's a running back playing basketball. That's exactly what that is.
And the Pikeville fans, they've seen that before from Darian Leslie. He's a guy, he doesn't shoot threes. I mean, that's something that he does not do. He's 0 of 11 on the season, but he has made 64% of his field goals this year. Not doing stuff like that. Not a great free throw shooter, but he's been good today.
We call that bully ball.
Gover and Colvin Selden out. Chance Morton back in for Cumberland's. Will Gary back in for Cumberland's. Free throw missed that time by Leslie.
And with the Patriots, though, all they need is four good possessions, and they can have 12 points just like that. That's a good take for Anthony Eves, who's going to go to the line for 2.
So Eves will go to the line to shoot.
Can we zoom in on those shoes? Can we zoom in?
I think you could see them from Pikeville from here.
Or Louisville, this hometown. Yeah, those shoes look so light and wonderful and comfortable, and I feel like if I put those on right now, I can drop 50.
Eves 1 of 2 from the line. 47-30 is the score. Cumberland's trailing by 17. Parsley with the basketball. We'll get it to Leslie. Out to Culbreath for a three. Left wide open, and he sinks it.
And he's having a career game right now from downtown. It seems like knocking everything down he shoots from downtown.
Culbreath, I need to check. He may be on a season high right now. English driving, getting fouled. Had a season high of 16. Score, I thought we would have not necessarily a shootout, but I thought that I didn't know that the Pikeville defense would limit Cumberland's right now to what they have. As you mentioned, Patriots' hard time getting in a rhythm. Culbreath with 15 in the game. He's 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3.
And to make things worse right now, we're not hitting any free throws. The Patriots aren't. Adding some salt to the wound right now, as every point, every opportunity is needed to be executed right now.
Yeah, the Patriots needed to get it done for the free throw line when they get those chances. And 1 of 2 this time. But trading the 2s and the 3s for 1 point, that's not happening.
Not at all. Making it harder, actually digging yourself deeper, if you will.
14:05 to go. It's 50-31 Pikeville. Parsley will keep it himself. Drive in the lane. Shot is up off the glass. Good. Parsley, 5'10", sophomore. Been quiet, but that time makes it easy. Chance Morton on the right wing thought about the three. They'll hand off to Eves. 3 straight away. Off to the right. Rebound Culbreath and Pikeville. Patriots look lost defensively as well. They'll get it down low. Dominic up and under and scores it.
And it's very discouraging when things are not going your way offensively and seeing miss after miss after miss. It just makes it that much harder to play defense when they don't, especially Cumberland U. But I have not gotten a chance to see this year's Shawnee State, so we get a chance to see them this Saturday. We'll get a chance to see.
54-31, back to action. Cumberland's basketball trailing to Pikeville by 23 points. 13:05 to go. Taylor Gover with a basketball. 10 on the shot clock. We'll get it to English. It's knocked away. Pikeville pushing. Parsley bouncing to Leslie. Up and in with the layup. Another basket for the Bears. They lead it by 25. Gary for 3. Cumberland's needed that one. It did not go. Dominic, another rebound.
Yeah, their offense just seems very lame. I think that's the best word to to express that. Their offense, their demeanor right now seems pretty lame.
Dominic will muscle his way down low, shot won't go, but Pikeville gets it back. Leslie.
Good D.
Kicked by English. It'll stay with Pikeville. 12:20 to go. .25 Bear lead. Culbreath down on the baseline, gets tied up. We'll get it back out top to Parsley. Shot clock makes its way to 15. Parsley at the free throw line, dumps off to Perry out top. 7 on the shot clock. Perry driving, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound Gary for Cumberlands. And off to Bernard Samuel. Patriots need some points in a hurry. Samuel down low gets fouled, but once again, Kelsley, we talked about the Patriots. They're doing a good job getting to the free throw line, but you just cannot trade free throws for 2-pointers on the other side. And before I even let you start that commentary, we'll take a break, be right back. 11:48 to go, media timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. 56-31, Pikeville leading Cumberlands here on the UC Sports Network. Back to the broadcast here on the UC Sports Network, as well as Z107.5 out of Pikeville. And Brandon Hensley alongside Kelsley Wilkinson. Cumberlands basketball taking on the University of Pikeville. Number 18 Cumberlands, number 12 Pikeville. Right now the Bears leading Cumberlands 56-31, 11:48 to go here in the basketball game. Cumberland's at the line. Bernard Samuel hits the free throw. Kelsley, I don't know that the Patriots can come back from this, but at least to make an attempt, what do they need to have happen?
Well, first off, let's get attempts on goal, no more turnovers, and we have to stop the bleeding, and the only way to do that is to get defensive stops and get defensive stops in a row. That's their only shot they have in order to make a serious cut into this lead.
Samuel hits both free throws. 56-33 now with 11:35 to go. Perry on the right side gets it to Dominic at the free throw line. He'll make his move and make it look easy on Trayvon LeBranch.
Yeah, that was a mouse in the house move right there. Dominic didn't even see Trayvon LeBranch.
58-33. Colvin Selden back in the game. Here's Samuel, straightaway three. That's no good. Once again, Patriots coming up empty, not even an attempt on an offensive rebound. Leslie will drive, hang in the air, shot won't go. And foul was called. I didn't see which Patriot committed that foul.
They call on Taylor Gover, I believe. Wow. Oh, sorry. That must have been 12 for the other team.
So, it will be against Pikeville. Dela Cruz comes back into the game for the Bears. He's been quiet, of course. You know, offensively, both teams have not been amazing. It's been just really good defense by Pikeville tonight. Dela Cruz, a guy that averages
14 and a half.
Yeah, he's 0 for 5 in the game. Here's LeBranch, three, your right side, got it. Trayvon LeBranch.
That's one. Now we need to stop and let's see what happens.
58-36, 10:40 to go. And Patriots, we've seen them hit the three ball, and that may be something that could get them back in the game.
Yes, indeed.
Parsley driving, scoops it up, won't go. Rebound Cumberlands. There's the stop. Off to Samuel in the middle. Backs his way down in the lane. Off the glass. Shot goes. Lead at 20. 58-38. 10:05 to go.
Two more possessions like that, Pikeville is going to call a timeout.
Gary fouls De La Cruz. No. It's going to be against
offensive
Pikeville.
Yep, let's see. I called it.
Coach Kelly Wells will get
especially some of their young players.
And then talking to the Patriots coaches, Cumberland U had some of the best players in the conference. They felt like they were as athletic as anybody. So Cumberland's basketball here out of the timeout. 9:50 to go. Patriots, Bernard Samuel up and under move. Going to call a jump ball. Great defense by Darian Leslie. It's going to be Pikeville basketball. Good idea by Bernard Samuel, but Darian Leslie, a very gifted defender, able to tie that one up and get the possession back to Pikeville. 20-point Pikeville lead. Got Michael Chambers back in the game for the Bears. Dela Cruz, Leslie, Culbreath, and Perry. Chambers behind the back hits Perry, but nearly stolen by LeBranch.
Yeah, good activity by LeBranch. Way to keep his head on the swivel to be able to deflect that basketball.
Goes out of bounds. Will be Pikeville basketball. English comes in replacing Samuel. Cumberlands, they put together 5 straight. Foul will be called against Darian Leslie. Offensive foul. LeBranch taking the contact.
Wow, they started off this half on a 24-2 run. That is unbelievable. Didn't even see that.
Yeah, 24-2. Pikeville starting off the second half, and yeah, took us by surprise.
Jeez.
Patriots points have been hard to come by. Both teams, they can score the basketball, but matched up against each other. Pretty good defense tonight. Colvin Selden, shot won't go, but a near steal will be stolen by Will Gary. Gets it to Colvin Selden. He'll take it to the basket and get fouled on the floor. But hats off to Will Gary. Didn't give up on that possession, went back and just stripped the basketball away.
And it's little possessions like that can take you a long way.
Eves comes back in for Cumberland's. Anthony Eves, a guy that he could easily give you 9 points in 3 straight possessions. But right now, you have to keep getting the stops if you're Cumberland's. Colvin Selden at the line. Hits the free throw. Malik Colvin Selden again. He started out the game pretty hot, Kels. He had 8 points early on, but then got himself into some foul trouble and really got out of the flow of the game.
Yeah, I think that goes to, again, Dominic with his physical presence down low, and Leslie as well. They're giving him a really hard time and in the paint.
So hits both free throws, 18-point game, 58-40 with 8:55 to go. Backdoor cut. Chambers up and makes the shot. Good pass from Leslie. Eves hands off to Gary. Top of the key, step back three-pointer. Got it. Will Gary, a big shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot. I was telling him earlier at halftime, he was kind of leading forward when he shot the basketball. I needed him to try to jump straight up and straight down, and I think I just saw that just now.
Tough shot on the other end by Culbreath.
Here they
Cumberland's
come.
with the basketball, trying to get back-to-back buckets. Gary down low, Colvin Selden. Shots up, good. Patriots within 15. Still plenty of time, 8:05 to go. Parsley. Imagine Pikeville try to use a little bit of clock and maybe try to get Leslie involved. Work it over to Culbreath. That's Hawkins down low. Hook shot good. Colvin Selden didn't want to pick up another foul, and Hawkins got deep, able to put it in. Will Gary, he'll drive to the basket. Shot blocked, tipped out. Pikeville with it. Culbreath pushing to Parsley. To the basket, swatted away by Anthony Eves. That would have been a lot better had Cumberland's had the lead.
Oh, yes, it would have. You would have definitely got a lot more excitement out of me, at least.
Pikeville leading by as many, I believe, as 25 was the largest lead. Cumberland's, they have it at 17 now. Perry out to Leslie. Pikeville, they're going to use some clock, and wisely so.
That's offensive, absolutely.
I don't know how many offensive fouls now have been called against Pikeville, but that's one downfall. If you coach Wells, you want to clean up. And that'll be it for Hawkins, I believe. But they bring in a very talented Dominic. 62-45, 7:22 to go. English with the basketball, left side, hands off to LeBranch. Now to Eves, right side, Gover with it. Eves right corner. Swings it over to LeBranch, hit a three earlier. Passes up on this one, will drive with the basketball. Dumps down low, Colvin Selden, reverse layup. He got it.
Good pass by Trayvon LeBranch, making the right play. He had a shot, but he made the right play by taking it to the basket and giving it to Malik Colvin Selden.
Perry with a quick shot on one end. Dominic offensive rebound. He'll get it out to Parsley. Pikeville may be rushing when they didn't have to, but they get the shot to go. Parsley knocks down the floater. 30 seconds, let's keep it right here. Scored 67 with their lowest output in a loss to Stillman. Scored 68 twice in a loss to Central Penn in a tight win over Cumberland University. Patriots nearly turn it over. Colvin Selden playing too much with the basketball, lost it. Up ahead, here's Perry. He'll throw it down. You mentioned the spring we saw at that time from Jordan Perry. Cumberland's on the other end. Eves, left side. English, Gover, free throw line. Back over to English. Lost the basketball. Pikeville on the break again. They have numbers. Leslie up and in with a layup.
There was a timeout called. Back-to-back possessions for Patriots offensively. Back-to-back turnovers.
English had a three on the other end. He passed it up. Under 6 minutes to play. Back to a 21-point Pikeville lead. Gover for three. He hit it.
And there was a few shots that Taylor Gover passed on, and I was kind of upset about it. I'm glad he shot that, and hopefully that enables him to start shooting a little bit more.
5+ minutes to go. You're down by a bunch. Just go out and play basketball.
Shoot it. Good
shot
D.
blocked by Colvin Selden. Patriots now with numbers.
Go to the
Here's
corner.
Eves to Gover. Reverse layup when he didn't have to. And a rebound. Leslie rips it away.
Yeah, that was a situation. If I was Taylor Gover, I'm going right back to the corner or the same exact spot where I knocked that first shot down.
Taylor got that pass. Didn't seem like he was too sure of himself. So media time. Having a solid game. 11 points. 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Free throw short. Cumberland's, they come away with it. Cumberland's basketball. LeBranch went to Samuel, but Samuel wasn't ready.
And that is exactly why we don't make passes with one hand. You see a lot of people use two hands to pass the basketball, two hands to catch the basketball, and that's for that reason. Because when you have the basketball with one hand, you try to make that pass, there's no way you can retrieve it back. If you had two hands, you're able to pump fake that pass and try to make the right play.
Leslie muscles his way down and scores it easily. Kashif English, a very good defender, but doesn't matter how good you are. Leslie, his offensive skills are elite down on the block. 70-50, 20-point Pikeville lead. A lot of folks didn't see this one coming. Under 5 to play, another near steal. Yeah, the Bears will come away with it. Lazy passing from the Patriots. Chambers on the move.
Yeah, this is the most careless I've seen the Patriots play basketball. As another three by Leslie. Leslie hits his first three of the season as he is now 1 for 12. And he
holds up the finger, said I could do that all along, guys. 73-50. English with the basketball. Cumberland's, they get it to Eves. Fadeaway jumper. Good looking one on the baseline. Hits it.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Good read by Anthony Eves. Saw that the guy guarding the screen played off a little bit, knocked that shot down.
3.5 approaching. We'll get it back to Leslie. Spin move. Shots up, won't go in, but you can tell he really likes going right to left. Does a good job getting to the rim no matter where he's at. So he'll go back to the line. For Cumberland's, obviously, a loss here, your season's not over, not a big deal. You can move past, but you have not a lot of time to get ready for Shawnee State. you've been a part of this, Kelsley. You lose, you put all your effort and thoughts into knocking off a higher ranked team, but now you have to go play an unranked team that can knock you off if you're not prepared.
Well, you know what? Funny enough, I was talking about this game earlier, and I was saying, if we were to win this game, Saturday's game would have been a big trap game. Now I think this would be a different mindset. I think this will be – I kind of feel sorry for Shawnee State if when they play them on Saturday, because Cumberland's will be in full force, and I believe Eric Duncan will be playing that game as well. Yeah,
once again, no Eric Duncan tonight, out with the flu, but saw him today in the office, I believe, or yesterday. Came in and he said he's fine, but just kind of precautionary reasons. But I think it was a good test to see for Anthony Eves what he would do in that spot as well. But definitely having Anthony come off the bench and play that kind of different role too, with you can play Eves and Duncan together, dynamite combination.
Absolutely, and they can play off each other really well. Get better, Eric. Come on.
So English at the free throw line after getting fouled, hits both free throws, 74-54 with 3:15 to play. Chase Parsley gets off to Leslie. Pikeville looking to add on to it. Gets it out top to Chambers. Go over on him, cuts him off to Parsley. 5 on the shot clock, deep three from Parsley, up good. And the Pikeville, they didn't shoot it well in the first half. Now with a little bit of cushion, they're able to relax, and the three-point shots are falling. Patriots trailing by 23. Samuel, a deep three, short. Rebound, Dominic.
And I think this is the first game the Patriots have gotten a chance to play against two posts that are really athletic and physical.
They went for the lob to Dominic. His shot up good. Came down with it and back up. Really like watching that young man play. 79-54. English 3, right wing, good. Definitely too little too late, but
they're still playing.
Yeah, Pikeville not really guarding that much now, but still looking, they have the foot on the gas offensively. Patriots right now 57 points. Once again, their lowest output of the season was 67. And now there's going to be a technical foul called against Chambers. It was a foul called off the ball against Pikeville. Then Chambers just kind of going through the motion, just going through the play, pushed the basketball off the chest of Taylor Gover. I don't know. I don't believe they had been bickering that much. I don't know. I didn't see that one coming. So
that was just unnecessary. And look at time and score with 1 minute and 47 to go, and you're up by 22. I just think, that's really unnecessary. I'm sure he's going to get an earful when he gets to the bench.
Yeah, that's one of those that don't do something silly to hurt yourself for the next game.
Yeah.
So Samuel at the line to shoot the technical free throws. Misses it.
It is just one of those days for the Patriots.
And, these types of games happen every year. Last year, I believe you guys had Cumberland U come in here and Life come in here, and they gave it to you guys, but that didn't end your season. You figured out what to change and how to get that back. So Cumberland's basketball. Samuel hits 1 of 2, 79-58 with 1:40 to go. Eves, right side. He'll bring it to the top now. Step back, three-point shot. Looks good. Off the mark, out of bounds. It'll be Cumberland's basketball. Right now you see some of the Pikeville players. I think they're trying to break away on the fast break and get themselves a dunk if they can. Coach Wells telling Dominic, hey, get back, stop going out top, trying to get the steal. He'll get it down low to English. Goes over his shoulder with the right hand, will not go. It stays with Cumberland's. Once again, Patriots will have Shawnee State coming up on Saturday. That'll be up in Portsmouth, Ohio. 4 o'clock tip for that one. Shawnee State and Life playing today. Here's Eves for 3, no good.
Yeah, funny enough, the Patriots were undefeated at home coming into this game, and they are still undefeated with their white jerseys because they definitely wearing their away blues right now, and I think they're having the blues because they're wearing the blues.
Yeah, is that something that will be shot down by Coach Butcher next time?
Yeah, probably when I go to his office. It was my idea, guys. So
I like the blues personally. I think once again you wear the colors at home, I think it looks good.
It does.
But right now, substitution. Pikeville getting some new players into the game. Under a minute to play, 79-58. Culbreath into the game. Dylan James into the game for Pikeville. Get it to Dominic, fadeaway shot, no good, shot clock violation. Just looking around Life, late in the game, has a 65-56 lead over Shawnee State. Georgetown came back to take the lead over Cumberland U, 80-75. That's under a minute to go in that game. Cumberland's basketball. Bernard Samuel with 30 seconds to go. Gets it to English on the elbow. Left side. Eves in the corner. Lost the basketball. He'll get it back. Pull up with an 18-footer. No good. Dela Cruz the rebound. And the Bears may go ahead and dribble this one out. An impressive win, Kelsley. 79-58 over the Patriots. Battle of two top 20 NAIA teams. And, yeah, that'll be the final margin. Once again, 79-58. Pikeville gets the win. Kelsley, we've kind of hit it on the head. Cumberland's, it's a game the Patriots, they don't